Hi, welcome to another edition of Trends on KDM. I hope you're good. Now, there's an issue that is, trending right now, and it's about some protesters from the NDC party that have been able to access the National Cathedral environment. I mean, that project itself, they were able to break the walls of the cathedral and enter it, and some of them were seen swimming in a pool. I mean, they tagged the pool as the most expensive pool in the world because it's the National Cathedral. I mean, it was said that about $58 million was allocated to that project, and for now it's not even done. It's still in the process, and people don't understand how that amount of money has been used to actually start a project of that nature. Most people feel like it's not a true account of the amount that was supposed to be or that was used. Okay, and like I said yesterday when I sat here, some of these things are in contest or practically or legally. It's more of like an allegation, because no matter how you can see some discrepancies in some of these figures that they cook for us, nobody has the actual figures to actually take things on. And even if you have the figures to take them on, Charlie, these are the same people that are controlling the legal system, and they have their friends, and they have people at high places that most of the times, even when you take it there, even if you have the proof, it's most likely that you won't win the battle. So it's I don't know how to call it, but it's something else. It's some way, as we say it in Ghana. It's very some way. So this issue of people breaking into the National Cathedral project has actually become, I don't know how to actually put it, but it's you see, you don't know, because these people they were party faithfuls. I mean, people that entered the compound were party faithful, NDC, and we are in the election year, so you don't even know how to take the issue, because you don't really know whether they are doing it in the interest of Ghana, or they are doing it for their personal interest to actually throw light on some of these things the governments are doing, so that they will be able to fish them some votes. Okay, if it's in the interest of Ghana, we all throw our weight behind it, because Ghana is where we live. This is our motherland, and we want the best for this country. But since we are in the election year, and then these are their major opposition, then it raises a certain eyebrow. Are they doing it legitimately to sort of help the situation, or they are doing it for their individual personal interest and in their collective party interest? So that's also another question that we have to look at. But the real issue is there's a certain guy that is I don't know, he's the god of protest in Ghana. Like, wherever protests are from, fix the nation, fix the country, this guy was at the forefront of everything, and his face was all over. He said one that guy, and he's always speaking boldly to the police and doing all kind of stuff. But I don't know whether he's affiliated to a particular party. But let me read this. So this is a press release from GH Fix the Country has stated that popular Fix the Country activist Ralph St. Williams has reportedly been arrested by the Ghana Police Service at Kotoka International Airport for his role in demolishing the walls surrounding the National Cathedral construction site and openly acknowledging it. Now, this was posted by Sika Official on X, and so this guy, I saw the video of him actually destroying the walls, and somebody was even trying to deter him from actually doing it, and he was very angry. He was very pissed that he feels like the leaders are taking Ghanaians for granted. And if you've known this guy, I don't know him personally, but if you've seen him on social media, he is someone that is consistently speaking against the things that the government is doing against, or maybe he feels like there's a lot of corruption in the country, and he's always speaking against him. And personally, I'm for anybody that's actually in the interest of Ghana, right? So personally, if he's speaking against an evil thing or something that is going to help the country, why not? We all throw our weight behind him. But since he went with some party faithfuls, and then he raises a certain eyebrow. Is it genuine? Is it legitimate or whatever? But even if you have to take it from that angle, okay, then Let's take the issue itself, the issue itself, the National Cathedral, right? The National Cathedral is basically a project that the government of Ghana, spearheaded by our President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who said he wants to build a house for God. I mean, a worship ground for all Christians, like we have the National Mosque. And so that's somewhere like a central place that all Christians, Ghana is a Christian country. So a central place that all denominations are from Christian, all the Christian backgrounds can actually come to sort of have a union or worship, right? And according to a video I chanced on social media, I mean, there's an interview by the Speaker, Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Mr. Alan Babin, when he was saying that the National Cathedral, right? The National Cathedral was actually a promise, an individual, a personal promise that the current president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, made to God, that he wanted to build a house for him. He wanted to build a house for God. He wanted to build a house for his God. Or he wanted to build a house for God. Okay. Now, he felt like he doesn't understand why his personal responsibility or his personal promises promise that he made to his deity should be an issue that Ghanaians or Ghana as a country should fund for it. Now, he was speaking in an interview with one presenter at TV3, and then he made this revelation. And
it was a pledge by His Excellency the President to God when he visited the Wailing Wall. My evidence is that His Excellency visited the Wailing Wall 3 times. And that was one of the pledges. But it was a personal pledge. It was a personal pledge by him.
So it shouldn't be a national project?
No, it shouldn't be a national project. It was a personal pledge. If I became president, I will construct a cathedral in honor of you, my Lord.
I don't know, but some of these things, Charlie, it's some way, you understand? Because you don't even understand. Charlie, we live in a country that's a lot of things are going wrong, like a lot. People are actually giving birth like they don't have anywhere to sleep when they go to hospitals. Roads are bad, economic situations, schools are landing under trees, like deplorable things are very bad. And if we actually, Charlie. See, like I say, anytime I'm talking about Ghana, like sometimes it get to a point, like some people tell me that you just even stop, because Charlie, the thing is, they will do what they will do. Yeah, that's the thing. And if you are not careful and then you follow your heart and your emotions to actually do something silly, I know Ghanaians, I know my people. See, Ghanaians, if you want a country whereby you can do giddy and do like, yeah, Charlie, you're not doing me right, so I'm trying to actually use some katashibi to fight against in Ghana here. Somebody will pass your back, go and take money. When the issue comes, sometimes the person who will take money, the person who will take money from anybody. Ghanaians, we are very different. Okay, I don't know how to say whether we are I don't know whether to put it. We are too respectful. We are too demure. We are too, I don't know. But see, Ghanaians, like in the absence of the person you are trying to even talk against, they will speak with you. They will speak, Charlie, do. When the person is there, right, Charlie, they will betray you simple. Okay, so why am I saying all these things that I'm saying? Now, this guy, the Saints Ralph guy, has been arrested for doing what he did by destroying the walls of the National Cathedral and allowing people to enter.
Yeah, so fellow Ghanaians, I have been arrested by the police at the airport. No, can I come? No.
That's when you do the call. People will be watching you. But this time is not the time you see the people watching you.
You can't say no. But then, why? I can't call anybody.
You can call, but
no.
And then what he did, we provided an evidence of what he did. He actually admitted. He actually arranged. This guy, I think he doesn't know Ghana well. Like, Charlie, Ghana, he do. For day. Yeah, like Charlie, things they want inside. Yeah, sometimes when you are dealing with, like, especially Ghanaian authority figures, and because of our background and how we were raised, when you are under people and stuff, and then if you are not able to hold your emotions, if you are not able to hold your emotions, because the moment, Charlie, you have to learn how to, we have to all learn how to hold our emotions in a way, and then recycle those frustrations into something beneficial and something strategic and practical. Because look, our people, so I'm even digressing. Okay, so this guy, actually held a press conference to actually admit that he destroyed the walls of the National Cathedral and allowed people to enter. Okay, so he provided an evidence to what he did. There was a video of him actually doing that, and he held a press conference explaining why he did what he did. Okay, in a perfect world, what he did was, Charlie, you see, he's fighting for his nation. He's sad, he's frustrated that, why are we doing this thing to Ghana? Why are we doing this thing to Mother Ghana? And why are investment going into these places when there are other things that is of major priority that we can actually look at, right? Genuine concerns, wonderful. I mean that's brave, that's amazing, that's It ticks all the boxes when it comes to being patriotic, but he lives in Ghana. Yeah, he's a Ghanaian. He lives in Ghana, and people will go against, even the same people you are fighting for. When things become intense, they'll push you and then stand behind and do like they don't know you anyway. That's why I'm saying that, look, some of these things, we have to be very practical with how we handle things, and we have to read the room. Read the room when it comes to the country we are living in. Okay, like we have to find ways to actually channel our frustration to something difficult, something profitable, personally, individually, something that we can actually do to ourselves, to improve ourselves, to actually have a better life, to actually, reduce the frustration kakra, like small. Because if you are saying that you are following your frustration to do certain things, bro, the likelihood of most of us ending up like this guy is very high. And I know some of you would think, oh yes, we have to do it because the Kenyans did it. Charlie, Kenyans, they are united. Ghanaians, we are not united. Plus, you don't even know who is fighting for the betterment of the country. You don't know whether the person that is talking is actually talking on personal interest because of their political affiliation, or they are speaking for the country. So it's a very dicey game, because the person that you might be fighting with might be fighting for their individual interest because of their political affiliation. And then these people, even if they fight and then at the end of the day they win the battle, they win election, let's put it that way, they will even come and also do the same thing because they feel like the previous government did something similar, and the chain of Charlie, we are out of government for 8 years, so we are back in government, so we have to find a way to sort of take from the nation to replenish the monies we lost from the campaign, on the campaign and everything. Charlie, the culture I know if you're a Ghanaian, you have lived in this country for a while, you understand the trajectory I'm coming from. Like it's just that, you understand. So so, the guy has been arrested. In a certain kind of way, legally, right? Legally, what he did is wrong. He destroys state property, right? Legally. Like wherever you go, legally, the law will catch you. And these people, they are smart. They are the same people controlling the law. The law doesn't work with them. But if you are under them, it works for them. You see how the whole thing is. The law only applies to a certain kind of people. But Charlie. Anyway, so that's the updates. Mr. Ralph has been arrested as I'm talking to you right now, and we are still waiting on the verdict, whether he will be imprisoned or whether he will be given a certain sanction or however. But I'm still personally following the story to know what exactly is happening with him, because he's basically fighting for his country. What he did was wrong. He wasn't supposed to actually destroy the thing and actually made a mockery of, come out, because what are you teaching the young ones? That's rebellion in a certain kind of way, which in a certain kind of way too, you might say, okay, because of the frustration and everything, like I said, we live in Ghana, so we will talk like Ghanaians. Okay, forgive me if I'm not speaking the way you want me to speak to you, but if you're a Ghanaian and you live in this country, some of the way I'm speaking to you about this particular issue, I believe you understand me very well, Charlie. So, Charlie, I mean, let's end today's edition of Trends on KDM. It's sad, man. It's very sad. I mean, living in this country, but Charlie, that's all we have, and we'll find ways to actually make things work. With that one said, I'll end today's edition of Trends on KDM here. The name remains Donald, not Trump. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.